What would you say you live more happier, even if you don't have as much?
I would say I would live more happier back home because then I don't gotta bust my ass to work every day. All day you got natural resources, you know what I'm saying? You hungry, just go in the field, get you some sugar cane, get you some mango. You got trees, like you ain't gotta worry oh, get on my, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta worry about that. Like everything is just open versus if I have a tree in my yard, no, you cannot come at my tree, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta ask me permission, whatever the situation is. So I feel like I love that life as well. Like what they call that, like that wildlife, that's what they call it. Let you go out, you learn a lot, so much. You learn how to do stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, let's talk about, since you've been, what do you think of America so far?
America, I love it. Me, I'm a hustler, so I'm always on my grind. I don't really mess with a lot of people, but the people that I mess with, I keep them close. I love it here. It's more like an opportunity, so I look at America as a better opportunity than Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's education, business, work, whatever the situation may be. That's how I look at it. But the downside for me is just all these damn bills.
Yep.
You gotta pay for light, you gotta pay for cable, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. Back home, you build your own house. You get your own land, you build it from the scratch, from foundation up, so it's like you never had to worry about paying a rent or just make the money. Yeah.
That's different. Build it from scratch is insane. The type of handiwork I couldn't imagine the average male out in America could do down there.
I mean, it's possible. I love it here.
It's definitely possible, but the knowledge is what I mean, is the lack, because we don't have to do that, I would say.
I feel like here it's easier if you make it easier. America is hard, don't get me wrong, but you can make it easier, you know, like, if you know what I mean.
What was the hardest part transitioning, I guess, or getting used to? Was it the laws, or
the hardest part transitioning for me, I'm not used to that nice fancy shit. So I mean, me growing up, I always like luxury stuff, big this, big that. But again, we ain't had it back home to do all that. So when I came here, I start, okay, like you see nice this, nice that, I want this, I want that. So it makes your drive go harder, so you just go and get it. It's different. But back home, it's like, it's not that easy to get it's not easy here. It's not easy to get a nice, just an example, vehicle or whatever that you want. But here, you just, okay, go ahead to the car dealership. Hey, you got some credit? You know what I'm saying? Or advantage.
I didn't. So there's no credit system? Okay.
Nah. You do something, they ain't gonna find you unless somebody snitch on you.
Okay.
They ain't. But here, it's a tracking. They track you everywhere, all day, every day. That's what I heard, at least. The Social Security track your whole life. So that shit's scary.
Hell yeah. So when did you start making music, and what made you lead into the path of becoming an artist?
An artist? So I just started making music January 2024. Like, what is it, a month, 2 months ago?
Yep.
About that. My friend, so I've been writing music and stuff like that. And one of my friends here in Fort Wayne, she was like, girl, this song is so hard, she can't stop singing it. She in my ear, just go to the studio, go to the studio, go to the studio. And I'm like, girl, nah. Then she just hit me with it. Her uncle started listening to it, her auntie started, everybody for her, like they just start vibing with the shit. So I'm like, all right, then I'm just gonna record it. I recorded. I think that's one of my biggest hit right now. It ain't a hit yet, but that's one of my, help me out.
You know, like you're working that track right now.
That's the song that goes hardest for me. But yeah, that's kind of how I got into the music. I ended up liking it, loving it, love what I do, just start doing the most. But at the same time, it's like music is a business, you know what I'm saying? 85% business, but like 15% music, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if your song is messed up and you have that promotion and support system behind it, like, you're gonna take off. you're definitely gonna take off. So I feel like nowadays, like back then, it's more about the music and the vibe and stuff. But nowadays, young folks, it's more like if you have a support system behind you, no matter what song it is, even if it's yaga yaga yaga, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the support system, the marketing that you put behind it.
How did you get that? Because you did so well starting out the gate. Did you go to a meeting? Did you meet someone, a manager? How did all of that come together for you?
So I've been independent. I've been doing it myself until I got introduced to this manager. But mostly I really push myself mostly. But at the end of the day, you can't have like a manager or a label or anybody to really push you. You know what I'm saying? Like you as an artist gotta push yourself, because they can only do so much. But if the artist just lazy as hell, don't want to do nothing, like you ain't gonna do nothing. It's just gonna be, it is what it is. So artists definitely have to push themselves, and whoever the team is also on your team gotta also push you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like my team, they ain't lazy. I don't have no lazy people on my team. Like we working, we outside, everybody networking. Okay, networking here with something, and I'm in the crowd networking myself too. So it's just about getting your brand out there. Hard work gonna always come to you. If you put the hard work in, it's gonna always come back, come back to you, you know. That's just how I see it. But an artist definitely have to push themselves. Number one goal, you gotta believe in yourself and push yourself.
Hell yeah. Now, do you love the artist lifestyle so far? Let's give us a retrack of the last week for you.
A retrack of the last week. My week been good. What did I do last week? I was in Atlanta last week, right? Yeah. So I was in Atlanta last week. It was a crazy week. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I fell asleep in the car twice. Like, I was torn up. I couldn't hang. Everybody be like, girl, you can't hang. But it was a blast. That's kind of like one of my first time going out in ATL, like connecting, stuff like that. My first time was the week before. But I did make connections. But this time, it was epic. I met a lot of celebrities. A lot of great people, you know what I'm saying, that we working.
Hell yeah. Where all has music taken you so far this year?
Where has it taken me this far this year? Give me another question. Rephrase it different.
What cities have you been to since you've started this music journey?
Ooh, that's a tough one. A lot. A lot. I've been to a lot of cities. Do
you have a favorite is what I'm gonna lead into? That's what mine.
A favorite, cities. Atlanta is a city, right? Yeah, Atlanta, yeah. yeah. I'm thinking about them road, them streets and stuff, but yeah, Atlanta. Indianapolis was a good one too, but Atlanta number one major. I love it there. I had a blast.
Hell yeah. What was your biggest show you've done so far?
My biggest show that I was on was Jeezy.
Oh, hell yeah. How did you get that one?
Man! I mean, I'm just out here like that. I'm out here, I'm popping. I'm popping.
Okay.
I'm popping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you popping, everybody gonna be like, oh, she popping. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna mess with her. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it is what it is. You got good vibe, good energy. Of course, they gonna mess with you.